My name is Clara Whyte, and I am the Executive Director and founder of Paideia Mundi. I have had an interest for culture, arts, and humanities ever since I was a young child. As a teenager, I wanted to become a pianist. Instead of that, I now hold 2 master's degrees, one in economics and one in political science. Thanks to those diplomas, I do travel a lot though. This is why I can speak fluently 4 languages, namely French, English, Spanish, and Portuguese. I also have an advanced knowledge of German and Mandarin Chinese, and I am currently learning Quechua, the most widely spoken indigenous language in the Americas, at a beginner's level. So relying on this background, I developed a passion for political philosophy, and it is reading Plato that I realized the importance of educating citizens and leaders so as to improve the functioning of our societies. Paideia Mundi is a non-profit organization. Its mission is to create and promote an ethics of thought and action in favor of all human and living beings on this planet, this relying on culture, arts, and humanities. By fulfilling its mission, it aims at inducing an ethical reflection in people so that they can become better citizens and potentially better leaders for our society. Paideia Mundi's values are unconditional respect for life in all its forms, for humans, for animals, plants, ecosystems, and the planet as a whole. It is also unconditional love for our neighbor, be he or her or she human or animal, critical thinking, defense of individual and collective freedoms, education as opposed to coercion as a way of improving society and people, and finally, universalism in the application of the previous principles. So Paideia is the name that ancient Greeks would give to culture, the type of culture that they wanted to convey to their children so that they could become good citizens and take care of their city. Mundi means of the world in Latin. So if we put those 2 words together, we sort of get culture of the world, which reflects the universalism of our mission, which is ultimately aimed at improving the lives of all human and living beings on this planet. Paideia Mundi develops 2 types of programs. First of all, a think tank program that focuses its research on public ethics, citizenship, and leadership. This program is aimed mainly at the academic world and at government officials, and leads us to participate regularly in international conferences, workshops, etc., where we can share our ideas with other researchers of the same area. We also intend to participate in public consultations so as to influence political processes. We also have a second program, which is a training program aimed at giving the general public, both adults and children, the tools to increase their ability to positively influence our society as citizens or even as leaders. In this context, we're currently developing training materials in philosophy and literature focused on public ethics, citizenship, and leadership. In fact, we are currently developing educational materials in order to offer children some insights on major literary masterpieces, as well as major philosophical ideas. This with the objective of inducing a reflection from a very young age on what it means to be a good citizen and how citizens can positively influence the world around them. Paideia Mundi is planning to expand its activities globally and primarily across the American continent. I would say it is already the case with our research activities, since we regularly participate in international events, workshops, etc. We are currently working at having the same global outreach with our training program. In fact, we are planning to be able to offer our trainings in French, but also in English, Spanish, Quechua, and possibly Portuguese in the short term. Currently, Paideia Mundi does not have a membership program. However, we're actively working at creating one. So if you would like to be regularly informed of the evolution of our activities, I would recommend that you go to our website, paideiamundi.org, and register to our newsletter. You can also find Paideia Mundi on the following social media: LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.